Good morning. It is Friday, August the 2nd. As we head into a long weekend, here's what we're working on this morning. The U.S. and Russia have completed their largest prisoner swap in post-Soviet history.
OPP are reminding drivers to move over this weekend.
And coming off her second gold at the Paris Olympics, Summer McIntosh back in the pool again today. Kind of feels like the start of a long weekend already.
Or yes, leading into some vacation for somebody.
Yep.
For
on
you.
this desk. Yes, I'm off.
Yes.
Who? Somebody gets vacation around here?
Yeah, for a couple days next week. I'm off for a few
wow.
days.
Okay.
So,
Very good.
I'll be back. Hey, Brian.
Hey, good morning.
We got some activity this morning, do we?
Yeah, there's some showers and thunderstorms to the south of us. I saw the flashes in the sky to the south as I was driving in. Nothing here for the horseshoe at the moment, but at least it's going to be cooler today. You know what? Yesterday we got to 30, but the humidex was 43.
Yeah, it was very soupy.
It was
soupy.
just sticky.
I got caught in the rain on a walk, and it felt good. But it was just like a few sprinkles. I'm like, okay, I could use like a really big rain here.
Well, yeah, I heard where we live. I heard thunder, but nothing happened. There wasn't a drop, not a bit. But I heard the thunder, so I knew the thunderstorms were around. So, yay, the forecast was right.
Checks that off.
Yep, that's right. Things I think about, as the day goes on. So today, it's not going to be quite as hot. Today, Hamilton's temperature is actually going to be on the cool side. We're not going to climb very much from where we are right now. It is a warm and muggy start. Our temperature right now, 22, but the humidex is already 32 is what it feels like outside. So it's going to be fairly cloudy. Hamilton's only going to sit around 23 for the day today, but still a humidex. Other areas of the horseshoe could hit 27, 28 degrees. Not a lot of sun. As you can see there, it's pretty cloudy, and we do have chance of showers and thunderstorms for the day today. Tomorrow, instability, but we're going to start to see some sunshine for our long weekend, and the forecast looks good for our long weekend. We'll talk about that coming up. Traffic this morning, nothing here, just a little busier Toronto bound coming towards us on that exclusive camera. I want to go to where we do have a problem right now, and this is the QEW Toronto bound at Bronte Road. We had a vehicle fire here. It was blocking a couple of right lanes. Also, the ramp, it looks like they're starting to let some vehicles through now. The ramp from Bronte Road to the Toronto bound QEW. Looks like they've opened up a lane. That was completely blocked, but that is the problem that we have right now. Right now, they've kind of partially blocked the right lane there. It had been moved off to the side, but at least it is starting to clear. Just a visual distraction. That's the only problem we have at the moment. We will give you an update coming up in a few minutes with weather and traffic, of course. Right now, the news.
Okay, thanks very much. Well, Canadian-born Paul Whelan and Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich are back in the United States after they were held political prisoners in Russia.
It didn't feel real until we were flying over England. I'm a British citizen, Irish citizen, Canadian, and American. So as we came over England and I looked down, that's when it became real. Getting off the plane, seeing the president, the vice president, that was nice. It was a good homecoming.
The United States and Russia completed their largest prisoner swap in post-Soviet history. The multinational deal involved 24 people. Whelan was detained in 2018 after traveling to Russia for a wedding. He'd been serving a 16-year sentence on espionage charges, which he and the U.S. have said were false.
Looking forward to seeing my family down here and just recuperating from 5 years, 7 months, and 5 days of just absolute nonsense. This is how Putin runs his government. This is how Putin runs his country.
As part of the exchange, the White House says 8 prisoners are heading back to Russia, among them sleeper agents who live double lives, while others were convicted of hacking computers, and one was convicted of killing a former Chechen rebel in Berlin. Global Affairs Canada is working to end the use of political prisoners around the world as bargaining chips in diplomatic relations, noting that 75 countries have endorsed the Canadian-led declaration against arbitrary detention that was launched 3 years ago.
Okay, let's come home to Hamilton. In the light of the city's 40th shooting this year, Hamilton police have released stats on gun-related crimes from previous years. So in the first 7 months of this year, Hamilton has already surpassed last year's total of 35 shootings. The city is projected to surpass the record of 51 that took place in 2020. There have been 13 daylight shootings in busy areas so far this year. Police have frequently voiced their concerns about the troubling rise in gun-related crimes. So since the beginning of the year, police, they have seized 260 firearms and taken them off the streets.
Hamilton man is facing several charges after store break-ins in Oakville. Halton police say early last month, doors were forced open or glass was broken in overnight thefts at 6 businesses, including Hudson's Bay and a grocery store. A security guard who tried to stop a vehicle used in the thefts was almost hit. Well, still on the roads as we head into the Civic Long Weekend, the OPP are out doing a traffic safety blitz. They're focusing on the move over law. Simone Gavros joins us in Grimsby with more.
Well, the law requires drivers to slow down and move over when they see an emergency vehicle on the road, whether they're pulled over to the side or approaching your car from behind. Now, this applies to ambulances, police cars, as well as tow trucks. Now, the OPP say that last year they laid 1,300 charges against drivers who failed to comply with the law. Police say that not only is this the law to follow, it also helps keep emergency workers safe to do the work they need to do, whether it's attending to a collision or helping a stranded vehicle on the side of the road. Now, if you're on a highway or at an intersection, you're required to stop and move over to the right until the emergency vehicle has passed. And if you see a vehicle pulled over, you're required to slow down and then move over to the other lane. Now, failing to comply with the law carries a hefty fine of up to $2,000 plus 3 demerit points if convicted, and any following offenses could see fines of up to $4,000 plus possible jail time and license suspension. Now, this morning, I'll be speaking to drivers here for more reaction, as well with the OPP for more on this safety blitz this weekend. Tim, I'll send things back over to you.
All right, thanks, Simone. We are now a week into the Paris Olympics. Haven't they been fantastic? Oh, goodness. Some wonderful performances with Summer McIntosh leading the way for Canada, and she kept that going in the pool yesterday. The 17-year-old Toronto native would cruise to an Olympic record time in the 200-meter butterfly to win her 2nd medal of the games. Yeah, get those puns going. And 3rd overall. Summer becomes just one of 4 Canadian athletes to achieve the double gold at a single games. First in the pool since Alex Bauman did it back in the 1984 LA Games, which is interesting because Summer's mom, Jill, swam in those games in the exact same event that Summer just won, the 200-meter butterfly. She finished 9th. Summer takes home gold and was so close to nabbing a 4th medal as she joined the Canadian 4x200-meter relay team shortly after her win with teammates Mary Sophie Harvey, Julie Brasseau, and Burlington's Ella Jansen. But they finished just outside the medals in 4th spot. All right, coming off her bronze medal performance in fencing individual foil on Sunday, Hamilton's Eleanor Harvey was so close to grabbing another one in the team foil event as Canada found themselves in the bronze medal match against Japan. They would lose by 1, 33-32. Earlier in the day, Harvey and her teammates beat France to reach the semis before falling to the States to reach that bronze medal contest. Still, wonderful effort by Eleanor, becoming the first Canadian to win a medal in fencing. And get this, she's going to be joining us live from Paris at 7 o'clock to chat all about it. What about Felix Auger-Aliassime? He too is making history by discarding of Norway's Casper Ruud in the men's tennis semifinals from Roland Garros in Paris. First Canadian male or female to reach the semis in the Olympics, and that sets up a huge matchup this morning against Spain's Carlos Alcaraz at 7:30 our time, with the winner playing for gold. But that's not all. He is in the bronze medal match in the mixed doubles with his partner Gabriel Dabrowski. They lost to the team from Czechia yesterday, but will play for bronze later today against the Netherlands. All right, so let's look ahead to day number 7, already underway. Our men's basketball team already into the quarterfinals. They want to finish atop Group A And they could do that with a win over Spain. That happens at 11:15 our time. Athletics already underway. Reigning Olympic champ in decathlon, Damian Warner from London, back trying to become the world's greatest male athlete once again. He finished first in the long jump. Not the best, he finished first in the 100 meters, that is. Not the best effort in the long jump. Still pretty good. We still have the shot put and high jump and 400 meters, which will happen tonight. St. Catharines native Mohammed Ahmed gets his Olympics started this afternoon, competing in the 10,000 meters just after 3. He won silver in the 5,000 in Tokyo. Second round of 4 in men's golf happening with Listowel's Corey Connors finishing 3 under in the first round. Abbotsford Nick Taylor was 1 under, so they're 5 and 8 shots back, respectively, of the leaders. And another busy day in the pool. Yeah, Summer is back in the pool, her 4th and final event. It's the women's 200-meter individual medley, just the heats. No medals handed out for that. The semifinals will go tonight, but medals for Josh Liendo in his first final. Very competitive and entertaining 50-meter freestyle. That goes this afternoon. Kylie Moss in possibly her final race, the women's 200-meter backstroke. And Finley Knox in the men's 200-meter IM. All right, to the medal board, where Canada is looking pretty good. A week in, 8 medals, 3 golds, 2 silver, 3 bronze. China has the most golds at 12. The States, the most medals overall with 38.
Winnipeg has outgained BC 235 to 55. And now Whitehead to the end zone, touchdown! Oh, lucky Whitehead returns.
Week 9 got underway last night, the CFL in Winnipeg, with the Blue Bombers all over the BC Lions. Zach Collaros would hook up with Lucky Whitehead at the end of the second quarter, and that 19-yard touchdown pass. That was actually the only touchdown pass of the night. Sergio Castillo, he booted 6 field goals on the night as the Bombers, they would skunk the Lions 25-0. And for BC, that wasn't the worst news. They would lose their starting quarterback. Oh no, he's been so good. Vernon Adams Jr. in the 4th quarter, he goes down to a right knee injury. Goes down awkwardly in this sack. Yikes, not good. No word on how long he'll be out, but it could be weeks. Okay, so let's get to the action tonight, because the Ticats, they return home looking for a 3rd straight win against the first place Montreal Alouettes at the Donut Box. So that gets going. Kickoff in that one just after 7:30. How are we looking for that, Brent?
It's unsettled, actually. We have chance of showers and thunderstorms. It's about a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms for later on, but it won't be quite as hot, thankfully. Temperature today is only going to climb to about 23, and that's in the Hamilton area. We'll talk about that in detail coming up. Looking at traffic, 403 Waterdown Road. That's our camera. Looks pretty good right there. I mean, it's rolling nicely. It's a little busier Toronto bound, but that's the way it looks usually. To our MTO traffic cameras, here's the problem that we have. QEW at Brodie Road. This was a vehicle fire. It was blocking a couple of lanes. Also the ramp to eastbound to QEW from Brodie Road, way up on the right side of your screen there, was blocked. But that's now open. Now just a visual distraction. It's all off on the right shoulder. Nothing at QEW Martindale, St. Catharines, Centennial Parkway looks good. Fairview through Burlington. We'll flip ahead to the Ford plant in Oakville. Just give you a brief look at the 427 Gardner QEW combination. Looking pretty good so far today. Look at this temperature as we start the morning here. We're 22 degrees. The humidity, 100%, once again, makes it feel like 31 already here this morning. It's a mainly cloudy sky to start the day, so we won't see a lot of sun for the day. Air quality, the risk today is in the low category, so that's better than yesterday. There's the precipitation going by to the south of us. Saw some flashes of lightning in the sky to the south as it was coming in this morning. So there is some instability to the south. We have a low pressure system that's crossing the Great Lakes, going to go cross us later on today, bring us that instability, chance of showers, thunderstorms today, and again, chance of showers, thunderstorms tomorrow. But we have some good news for Sunday into Monday. It looks like we're going to get some sunshine back and temperatures comfortable. Temperatures today, 26 for Niagara, 23 for Hamilton. We're going to struggle a little bit temperature-wise. Otherwise, 28 degrees for Halton, Peel, Toronto, but fairly cloudy today. There's that chance of showers and thunderstorms. Tonight, Again, showers, thunderstorms are possible. Temperatures anywhere from 19 to 22 degrees. Actually, we lose that chance of showers and thunderstorms for Peel into Toronto. And then tomorrow, we'll see some sunshine, yay, but temperatures go right back up, 28, 29, 30, humidex values in the high 30s for the day tomorrow, and still some instability. So out the door this morning, second morning of August, mainly cloudy. It is warm, 22 with a humidex of 31. Already. Long range in a few minutes. Annette, Tim.
Okay, we're going to check in with Emily to see what's coming up in Chit Chat.
Hi, good morning. Comedian Ali Wong is going to be making her way to Falls View Casino, and we got a chance to chat with her. We're talking about Britney Spears. She's coming out with a new biopic, and Shawn Mendes is making a great return to music.
Okay.
We'll see you at the couch in a little bit.
I'll be there.
Okay, well, the federal Liberals' increase to the capital gains inclusion rate, it's projected to bring in billions of dollars less than expected. The details coming up. 6:17 on your Friday morning, and the Canadian dollar is down 6 basis points in overseas trading to 72.16 cents U.S. Gold is up more than $27. Crude has gained 50 cents, trading at $76.81 U.S. a barrel. Checking midday trading in Europe, markets are down in London, Frankfurt, and Paris.
All right, so what the heck? What is going on in Tokyo? Huge drop in Tokyo of more than 2,200 points. So why? Over concerns about the U.S. economy and a stronger yen. Yowzers, keep an eye on that. All markets also down in Hong Kong and Shanghai. North American markets on Thursday, yeah, not good there either. Triple-digit losses right across the board. TSX down 387, Dow Jones 394, NASDAQ 405. Let's see how they wrap up the trading week on this Friday, August the 2nd.
The parliamentary budget officer says changes to Canada's capital gains tax is going to bring in billions of dollars less than expected. The government is projected to bring in an estimated $17.4 billion in revenue over the next 5 years. That's $2 billion less than the Liberal government had forecast in the April budget. The government proposed making 2/3 rather than 1/2 of the profit made on the sale of assets taxable. The increase came into effect June 25th, but the legislation has yet to pass in Parliament.
So Google plans to add a new 2.5% surcharge for ads displayed in Canada. A Google spokesperson says this fee is meant to help cover part of the cost of complying with the Liberal government's digital services tax. Parliament approved this tax back in June, which imposes a 3% levy on foreign tech giants that generate revenue from Canadian users. Spokeswoman for Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland says the Canadian government has made it clear for several years that it would move forward with its own digital services tax if a global agreement was not reached.
30% of local news outlets in Canada have removed themselves from social media in the past year. A new study shows the challenges that Canadian news companies, like ours, have faced in reaching audiences since Meta started blocking content on Facebook and Instagram in June of last year. The block was prompted by Bill C-18, the Online News Act. It requires social media companies to compensate news organizations for sharing their content. Overall, Canadians' engagement with news content on social media has dropped 43%.
Well, speaking of social media, shares of the giant Meta rose after posting stronger than expected results. Meta says investment in AI will account for a significant increase in expenses. Parent company of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger earned nearly $13.5 billion in the second quarter, up 73% from the same period a year ago. Revenue rose 22% to more than $39 billion from $32 billion. CEO and founder Mark Zuckerberg says Meta AI is on track to be the most used artificial intelligent assistant in the world by the end of the year. Meta stock was up more than 6% in midday trading.
Okay, we're taking a break right now. Brian is back. Yeah, you need water. I need more tea. He's back with traffic and your 7-day forecast.
It is coming up on 6:24, but it's Friday, and we are looking at our MTO traffic cameras. Now, this is an ongoing situation here. It has been pushed off to the side. This was a vehicle fire. Fire is out. It was blocking some lanes here. The ramp was blocked as well. But now the ramp is open, and everything's pushed off onto the shoulder. Visual distraction at best. That's all it is right now. Back into St. Catharines, QEW Glendale, all the way through the Skyway Bridge. Volume is pretty light this morning. Here's Mississauga Road going through Mississauga. So Toronto-bound lanes coming towards us, and we'll dip into the 403. That's a look at Burnhamthorpe. That is wide open this morning, so not a lot happening right there. Temperatures at the moment, we are warm to start the day, 22 in Hamilton. Humidex right now is 31, so it's a sticky start. Even though the heat warning is gone, all the heat warnings are gone. 22 for Grimsby, 24 Mississauga and Toronto, so yeah, it's warm. Here are our seasonal temperatures, 26 for the daytime high. We're well above that yesterday, and 15 for the overnight low. Those are our sun times and records for today. Going to be unsettled for the day today. So out for your morning walk this morning with your pal. It is mostly cloudy, as I said, 22, but you factor in the humidity, it's 31. So make sure your pals have nice and fresh, cool water. So 23 today, humidex of 32 though, so a lot cooler today, but still sticky. There's that cloud with showers, thunderstorms. Temperature will dip to 19 tonight. 29 tomorrow, gets warm again, humidex of 39, but at least we'll see some sunshine. There's a chance of a shower thunderstorm. Beautiful day Sunday, beautiful day for the holiday Monday, 27 and 26. Then it gets cooler for Monday and Tuesday. That's your forecast. Annette, Tim.
Okay, this is the perfect holiday for a Friday. It's International Beer Day.
Let's raise a glass. It's your favorite day of the year, isn't it?
No.
August the 2nd. It's been set aside as the occasion to celebrate those who craft brew and serve one of the world's favorite bevies. It's also meant to unite the world under the banner of beer and try and solve all the world's problems after you had a few of them. Celebrating beers of all the nations on a single day, so you can mark the day by trying a beer that you've never had before. Attending a tasting, ordering a flight, or doing a brewery tour, you can post pictures of your favorite brew using the hashtag International Beer Day.
Enjoy.
You're not going to be...
Beer doesn't like me.
Oh yeah, tell us more.
No, it just, my system does not like beer.
Oh, I don't understand.
No. Not going to do it.
Fine, I'll drink for you. All right,
okay,
fine.
you go ahead, have mine. Hold my beer.
I see what you did there. Very nice. Friday, it feels like a Friday, I think, huh?
It does.
Okay, let's do that. Let's 1.5 hour down. Oh, so much more to come after this.